Hello, my name is Prince Obaju Daniel Nicole, also known as the Mathaholic Arithophysical Biologist. So let's do this together. The question says that a vertical tower stands on a level ground at a point 100 meters from the foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the top is 20 degrees. The height of the tower is what? Now the first thing you need to do is to draw a rough sketch of this information. First of all you need to do is to draw a typical tower, as you can see in the presentation here. Then you go back to the information. The distance between the tower, the foot of the tower, and the point from which the angle of elevation is taken is 100 meters, as you can see it there. Then remember, for you to present angle of elevation, there are two things you need to actually look out for. The first one is the horizontal line of sight, while the second one is the inclined line of sight. That is the line pointing to the reference point, which is the top in this case. So the angle formed between the horizontal line of sight and the inclined line of sight is what we call angle of elevation in this case, since the inclined line of sight is pointing upwards. On that note, we fix 20 degrees. Now, looking at this question critically, we are told to find the height of the tower. On that note, we can actually isolate or construct a right angle triangle from what we actually have here. So, isolating a right angle triangle, we have point P, we have point F, and we have point T. Where point P is the point where the angle of elevation is taken, T is the top of the tower, and F is the foot of the tower. We have the distance between the points from which the angle of elevation is taken to the foot of the tower to be 100 meters. Now, our goal is to obtain the height of the tower. Now, looking at this critically, we can see that the required angle here, or the reference angle, which is 20 degrees, faces the height of the tower, which we are looking for. And the given distance definitely will be the adjacent side. So the height of the tower will be the opposite side, since the reference angle faces that height. On that note, the best trigonometric ratio we are going to make use of is tan theta. Now tan theta will be equals to opposite over what? Adjacent. On that note, we have tan 20 equals to side TF, which is the height of the tower, all over 100 meters. Now, to obtain TF, we cross multiply. On that note, we have 100 times tan 20. Tan 20 gives us 0.3640 for the decimal places. Then if we multiply that by 100, we have TF to be 36.4 meters. Finally, we can say categorically that the height of the tower is 36.4 meters. Don't forget, I still remain your tutor, Prince Obaju Daniel Nicole, also known as the Mathaholic Arithophysical Biologist.